All right, welcome everybody to day number 4 of the Degenerate Gambler Trading Challenge. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, what the point of this challenge is, why I'm doing it, then go and watch this video that you see on your screen. I will put a link below and that'll build a whole lot of context. And I should note that this live trading here is actually live meaning that I don't know what's coming next. So I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. So I will pause, but market opens up here in about 11 minutes, and we'll get day number 4 of the challenge started. All right, have an order at 182.65 to get short on Tesla. Well, pulling back here. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out. I was hoping to get it on that move up, but I just didn't move up as high as what I wanted it to. SRPT. Been tracking this one. This one's got a bigger spread, which makes it so tricky. So if I were to do that one, definitely needs to be smaller position size. Yesterday I was in a huge rush. No rush this morning. I am watching my youngest daughter, Kit, but she's chilling right now next to my desk eating some scrambled eggs. So if you do hear anything in the background, it's not like a wild animal or anything like that. Just my daughter talking to herself, talking to me in an unknown language. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. Well, that's why you want to use stop losses. You got to think at least probably some people got short down here, and look at this thing. Just straight up. I'm still interested from the short side, but I need to see some sort of form of weakness. But right now, goodness. Quite the strong move here. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 182.55 here on Tesla. Okay, in there. Whoop, this is not going very well at all. Was there news or something? Yeah, not feeling very good about this in the least. And got to get out. All right, well, wow. Total V-shape. If you've heard the term V-shape recovery, that's a V-shape recovery right there. Holy smokes. Down 155 on that. What a move. Clay, why don't you buy at the purple line, the 50-period moving average? I know, Clay. Why didn't I buy down there? Good old hindsight. And I was excited about that entry point. I'm like, there's no way this thing stretches all the way up there. And it did. And then just completely massive V-shaped recovery. All right, I got to pause and go clean up a mess. Yeah, I just need to set SRPT behind. I mean, we're at basically a dollar spread right now. I mean, that's you can't trade that with any sort of discipline. I mean, yeah, you can have a big winner if the spread starts to go in your favor, but I mean, you can easily get cheap shotted out. So yeah, this one I just need to move on from. And Tesla, I don't know. It's just going to be typical Tesla where this thing's all of a sudden cracking down through those lows. Who knows? But the rules are the rules. I followed the rules, and I'm happy about it because, again, if I'm hoping that you watch that introduction video, but that's the whole point of the challenge. The challenge is not about making money. It is about following the rules. So following the rules. I followed them there. I got in. It hit my stop loss. I honored the stop loss. I got out. I followed the rule. There was some slippage on that, too, because it was moving so fast, but regardless, I stopped out when I was supposed to stop out. So follow the rules. Follow the rules. Again, why are you so focused on following the rules? Again, go back, watch that video that I linked below. It sets up the entire context of all of this. I mean, I could try it again just with the premise of is Tesla going to be choppy and then come back down? I mean, definitely some sellers up there in the 183s. I'll go ahead and pause. And right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of other things. Nvidia, I suppose, has some potential, but yeah, some potential here with Nvidia if it wants to bounce up some. But Tesla, it just seems kind of a mess right now. And other than that, SRPT, which was one of my candidates this morning, shared with the chat room community on my watch list. That one, as I've shown, too big of a spread. I mean, literally a dollar spread. So that's kind of been wiped away. But again, I got 60 minutes, so I still have 45 minutes more to see if something else develops. But as of right now, the emotion is hopeless isn't the right word, but it's kind of just, I'm not very, I guess maybe hopeless, because I'm hopeless towards, there doesn't seem to be that many setups out there right now. And I'm willing to kind of quote unquote force a trade for the sake of the challenge, but it's still got to be a reasonable trade. It can't just be some sort of random dart throw. I mean, I'm it's still got to make some sense. Again, am I saying it's got to be an A+ setup and even an A setup or A- setup? No, I'm not. But I mean, it's got to. Why does this one keep whispering? Because I have it set up at another screen. Where's the spread at now? Yeah, still like 40 cents right now. Yeah, just can't do that. And Nvidia, I mean, that's what I mean. Nvidia, as I was just saying, seemed to have potential, but I mean, basically just dropping straight down. Sure, there's been a couple little upwards movements, but majority just essentially straight. What NVO? I keep seeing this one. What's going on? Okay, not the greatest of volume. And then just to pull up a SPY. Very choppy right now. So even that from a market direction standpoint, very hard. Right here, looking like could have been bearish, and then that fast snap up over highs. So that's some nasty movement right there. I mean, again, think about it. Okay, wants to be somewhat weak. Just kidding. Up to over highs, and then all the way back down there, and then all the way back up here. So market direction, like I said, very, very tricky. But that's why I do like Nvidia, because while this is all going on with the SPY, Nvidia's just, as you saw, been trending down. And I just don't know what to make of Tesla today. Okay, I will pause. I'll keep looking around. Again, only down 150, so I still have $350 left of wiggle room per the rule. Again, that's the goal. My max loss can be $500 in a day. So I still have capital to risk for the day. But like I said, I'm not going to risk it just for the sake of the challenge. I got to get somewhat of a decent setup. But let's see what else I can find. I will do this on Tesla. 184.50 I like as an entry point short. It's obviously got about $1.50. It's still got to move. But if that can occur, then I like that. And that's based off of the 30-minute time frame that I'm looking at off on another monitor. So I don't know how much of a beginner you are to the videos. But keep in mind, I'm looking at more than what you see on the screen. I have other monitors. I have other time frames. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, 184.50. We'll see if it can come into play. I will pause. All right, Tesla making a move. I'm at 184.55. So we'll see if it can push up through 184. Double checking, making sure I have numbers right. Yep. And this may more so based on the 30, not more so, it is based on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, there's the break. Clay, why don't you buy it down there? Good question, because I don't trust the breakout, which is why I'm looking to potentially short it. But I needed to see 184.55. That's where my where I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, that I don't trust the breakout. But yeah, I'm not. If I don't trust the breakout and I'm looking to short it, then I'm not looking to buy it. All right, I'll pause. All right, have an order at 265.50 here on Nvidia. Try to get short. So it needs to come up a bit more. 265.50. I'll go ahead and pause and I'll keep an eye on it. All right, 265.80 85 in. So my stop loss is in at 266.51. So let me run the math on this real quick with my calculator. So entry point was 265.85. Stop is at 266.51. So my first target is 265.19. But as of now, not looking so good. $265.19. That is the rules. No, whoops. 265.19. So those are the rules. So they are what they are. I'm either going to get stopped out or this thing's going to drop down and hit me. I'm not feeling very good at all. So certainly negative emotions, but that is, I think I talked about it on Monday. That's a nice thing. When you have the relationship with the money being risked like I do, the negative emotion is easy to overcome because it is what it is. So at this point, I don't think this is going to be a winning trade at all. It does not seem to be behaving, but you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this negative emotion is trying to, persuade me, and I should not be persuaded by it. Now you can make the argument, well, maybe those are your gut instincts talking to you, and that's a fair point. That's true. But like I said, right now, I'm not feeling very good about this at all. But who knows? Maybe the market's about to give me a pleasant surprise. Because of these moving averages right here is where it's got me very, very worried. But I don't know. Can it get down through those? It needs to. Again, got to follow the rules. The rules are what they are. And as I was worried about, that moving average right there is presenting problems. So I can very realistically see it bouncing off that. So, okay, well, got down through it. Hey, pleasantly surprised. Look at that. Pleasantly surprised. Going to take off another 50 down there. Still have 100 left. Now, it needs to get down to 264.53 before I can move my stop loss. Going to go ahead. So now I have 50 shares left. I cannot move my stop loss unless it hits 264.53. So there is the calculator if you're wondering where these numbers are coming from. So I could still very well lose money on these final 50 shares. So let me get the stop in play. Wait, where did it go? Oh, no, it didn't hit 54, did it? How low did it go? Oh, okay, 70. Now, you may be able to market, Clay, that's kind of close enough, isn't it? And yes, it is. In a normal situation, I would be already moving my stop loss. My stop loss would be at 265.51. But again, the whole point of the challenge is not about making money. It's about following rules. And my rule per the introduction video, which I hope you watch, is that I'm not allowed to move my stop loss unless it moves 2R in my favor. Uh, 266. Let me just double check. I don't want to take myself out like I did a couple of days ago. 260. Right, that was my, yep. Buy, yep, that's right. Okay, so there it is. Can't move it. I get it. It's way up there. The price is now down here. But to be fair, I did say that I would have moved my stop loss to 265.51. So in a normal situation, I would have been stopped out now. But who knows? Maybe this rule here keeps me in a trade that ultimately makes more money. That's maybe I'm about to learn something here. Like, Clay, maybe you shouldn't be so aggressive with your stop loss. But I will pause for now, and yeah, let's see what happens. I'm in a very stress-free spot right now. And the thing, remember that I was feeling hope, or not, no. I was like, this is going to be a losing trade. All the negative emotions in the world. And look what happened. Look where I'm at now. It's a winning trade. And what I want to do right now is I'm looking out at my P&L and saying, if I just get out right now, Clay, I've wiped away that loss. Clay, you could wipe away that loss right now. But that's called trading your P&L. It's not called following your rules. Again, just to reiterate, have you ever been here before? Again, I'm looking down here and seeing, geez, if I just lock that in, that's puts me at like 172. That's bigger than that. So now I can, and now I have the YouTube voice, and that'd make a great YouTube video, Clay, because you can sit here and say that you wiped away the loss. That is true. That is true. But again, that's not trading the rules, which is the challenge. The challenge is not to make money. The challenge is to follow the rules. But yeah, I'm with you. That voice is fighting right now. Look at the green, Clay. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Bring yourself green on the day. Nope, not going to listen to you, voices. The rules are what they are. So I will pause for now, and I will let you know if it looks like I'm going to get stopped out or if I'm going to be allowed to start to adjust my stop loss. But as of now, just a waiting game. Okay, maybe. Maybe is it going to make another push? Still got a ways to go, but Nvidia can be kind of spiky. Come on. 54. Again, I could be doing the close enough here, and I would argue definitely close enough, but it's not the rule. It's 54. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of the way, 60. There we go. I saw 54, moving it down to 265.01. So now this will officially be a winning trade. Not right now, kid. Right now. If this goes below, or if this hits 264.25, I will move down my stop loss again. But now even on a losing, or now even if I get stopped out, it will be a losing trade. Whereas beforehand, it would have been a loss on the final 50 shares. This will now be a gain on the final 50 shares. Come on. Come down through. Pick up some momentum here. Kit, watch what you're pressing. Say, go down. Go down. Again, I want to see 264.25, and then I'll move my stop loss down to 264.77. So if it's 264, it did hit. What was the low? Low of two. Okay, there we go. 264.53. So it actually hit my target exactly. So that was my target. Look at that. Right there. 264.53. It hit it right on the dot. It's like the market makers knew my challenge, said, okay, Clay, you were patient enough. But looking like I might get stopped out here. But we'll see. I do agree my stop loss might be a bit tight right now, but it is only 50 shares, so I figure I'll try to maximize these as much as possible. And out there. So 189 on that trade. So hey, I'm now up $35 on the day with maybe a Tesla trade coming. As I look, okay. 184, 184.50. Could this be some sort of double top is the question. Worth at least getting alerted in the chat room. It's 10:05, so I still have 35 minutes. Yeah, 180. So I could just have a little fun with this one. Not fun. That makes it 184, 184.50. So if I take yeah. Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. 184. My stop is at 184.50. So we'll see if I can get down there to 183.51, which is where my rule states it should be. Now, I don't need the calculator on this one because I can do the quick mental math. Just double checking. There we go. Okay. So this one could take me back right on the day, which I don't know, by like $100 or so. Or not even that. $50 or so. So yeah, is this a double top? That's the question. Is this thing going to roll back over? Or is it going to come take me out? Because it's not a double top. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll keep you updated. All right, making a move here. Not looking like a double top at this point, but not out of the woods yet. And out. Okay, so down $41 on the day. And Nvidia now. Woo, big move here, 267.25. I would consider that. Yeah, I like Nvidia at 267.25. If it can get up there, I'll go ahead and pause. I know I didn't show you when I put that trend line in place, but I promise I put it there before the price came down. And check that out, the power of charts. Look at that, boop, right off that trend line, it bounced. Again, I know I lose some credibility because you didn't see me map it out, so you're completely right to say, well, Clay, you could have put that in there and then did that. Fair enough. I didn't, but I understand if that's what you think. So I'm watching this pattern right now, interested around 185.25 if it can get up there. So a fake break of the top part of that trend line at 185.25. In fact, I like that one quite a bit. So I'd go a little bit bigger share size, but I need to see 185.25. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, approaching 185, hoping for a quick move up through 185 to hit me at 185.25. So let's see it, if it can break through the level. And again, want to see it move up very quickly. It's right at that trend line. To be fair, what would you do? Let me know. Would you be shorting right now at the trend line? No, don't wait for hindsight to answer the question. Type right now. Pause the video, type. I'm sure a lot of you said, yeah, I would have shorted at the trend line because you saw the red candle. Yeah, so again, to be fair, maybe I should, but this is based off of a combination of the 1 minute and 5 minute. So the 1 minute's giving me the pattern, but the 5 minutes giving me the entry point. Bless you. I'll say that again. The 1 minute is giving me the pattern. The 5 minute is giving me the entry point. Is this really at 22 minutes? I guess, it's an hour, so this is a longer one. Oh, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a chance. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, once again, approaching 185. Again, I apologize for starting it and then having to pause it. But again, this is live, so I'd rather err on the side of caution. Okay, 185. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh, that was a weak break. So at this point, I suppose I could get in here and then just play 185. But I'm going to stick with. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. A little bit more. Come on. Oh, choices, choices. You know, if it comes back up here, again, it does not fill me, but that comes back down to 185. I'll take that. Again, 185. So like I said, if it makes that move again, heads up and then comes back down, I'll take it at 185. But I want to see if it wants to try to get up through there again. But this 5 minutes looking really, really good right now. Come on. $70 for that still, so I could reduce position size. Let's just see if it wants to come up. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe this is it. Come on, come on. Oh, you got so close. Now you're just toying with me. Okay, 180. I'm just getting in here. I mean, so 180. Yeah, 184.51 is where I want to see this thing come down to. Let me get my stop in. So this will be my last trade because I have 10 minutes left. So we'll just see how this one wants to play out. And yeah, let's see if this thing wants to get rejected off this upward trend line or not. So I need to see 51, 184.51 that is. I will go ahead and pause, and I'll keep you updated. All right, making a move. Oh boy, big order at 60. That might be a problem. All right, there we go. Nice. So I pulled off some there. Going to pull off some more there because it's at this trend line. But if we can get the break of that, then yeah, 25 seems reasonable for some more. I mean, we were right at that trend line, though. Really, you're going to give me a partial fill? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let 100 work for me. Let's see. So I was in at, what, 184, so the math on that is, or 185. So I need to see 184, and then I can move my stop. But I don't like being right here at this lower trend line. So I'm going to take off 50 more, and we'll just let the 50 work for me. So stop is at, where's my original stop? Yeah, 185.51. Put that up there. Just double checking. 185.51, yeah. So, okay. I'm going to pause, and I'll let you know if it's going to hit 184. But I know the video is getting pretty long at this point. So I will pause, and I'll just kind of try to the highlight version at this point. Want to say something? Say hi. No? Okay. Still waiting for 184. Yeah, just 184. And this 184.50 mark being a very stubborn level, but we'll give it a chance to work. Just want a quick update. Well, you got to talk. Say hi. Can you say dada? No, you got to say it, not wave. Okay, I'll pause. I would totally be at 185.01 in a normal strategy, you know, just based on the chart, feeling the chart. But again, because it has not hit it and because the challenge is following the rules, I just can't move it. So yes, right now, Clay, why don't you just move your stop down? I hear you. I agree with you. I normally would, but the rule is it's got to be 2R. So I've got to see 184 before I can move it down. But yeah, would definitely, without any question in my mind, be at 285 or 185.01 right now. Which would put me at, you know, break even on those ones. But yeah, it is what it is. I will pause. All right, I am going to break the rules, and this is why. It's almost 10:30, an hour in, and quite frankly, I don't feel like sitting here for another 20 minutes because who knows how long this thing might take to work it slowly, grind its way back up there, and I have other stuff I want to do with my time. So part of the rules was 60 minutes. So if it was really going in my favor, I would be willing to sit here and let it work and work and work for me. But I'm not willing to sit here and just let it go sideways, 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 up a little bit, down a little sideways, and be here for the next, you know, hour. So yes, a rule break, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's okay of a rule break because I'm also factoring in that 60-minute rule, which was part of the rules. But yeah, that, like I said, I just don't feel like sitting here forever. And hopefully 185 doesn't take forever to knock me out, but so I may start to get a little bit more aggressive with it, but right now I'll leave it at 185, but that is the reason for it. So I hope you can understand in the comment section, but you know, it is what it is at this point. I'll pause. Okay, if this thing goes down and hits 184.50 again, I'm going to go ahead and drop my stop down to 184.77, but I'm only going to do that if it hits 184.50. So come on. Nope. All right, I'll pause. All right, maybe you're going to hit 184.50. Come on, do it. There we go. All right, so stop is now down at 184.77. If this hits 184.25, I'm bringing it down to 184.51. There we go. So 184.51 now. If this hits 184, I'll bring it down to 184.27. Is this finally going to be the move? Come on. You know you want to go down to 184, so just do it. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, it's getting somewhat close. You know what, in my book, that's close enough because I want to get stopped out at this point. So I'm essentially actively trying to get stopped out now because let's just call it good. So if this goes down below 180, if this hits 183.80, I'm going to move my stop loss down to 184.01. I mean, we're right at the 50-period moving average. So, you know what? I'm going to move it down to 01. Oh, and that takes me out right there. So there we go. So I am done for the day. 10:32, 1 hour in. So I went beyond, but I think we can make a rule in the exception because the 60 minutes was more so. I'm not going to be looking for more trades after 60 minutes, but I was in this one, and it took quite a while, but just a good old-fashioned rising wedge pattern. Played out just fine, and I think I was 50-50. I don't even remember. I think I had 2 wins and 2 losses, but with risk management, closing up $169 with commissions, probably $160. So in all, I mean, again, point here is not to make money, but I followed the rules, maybe a little bending rules here and there, but I think I gave valid explanations as to why I did, move those rules. But overall, worked out great. Follow the rules. That's the goal. And the kicker here was that I was, a coin flip on the day. I was wrong half the time, right half the time. Yet I'm walking away $160 in 1 hour. And that's where the markets are pretty cool, right? Not many places in the world where you can quote unquote work for 1 hour and make $160. I would never go up to somebody that makes, let's just call it $50 an hour, and go up to somebody and say, I know you make $50 an hour, but man, I just made $160 in an hour. I'm not very happy about it, right? That would make me a greedy savage. Don't be a greedy savage. So hopefully you enjoyed. And this was day number 4 of the Degenerate Gambler Trading Challenge. And it turned out well. So thanks for watching. If you're still here right now, I would consider you a friend. I mean, we're over 30 minutes in. So as far as we're concerned, we are friends. In fact, in the comment section, if you're still here right now listening, type friends. And that way I know that you're still watching. But thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you back tomorrow on Friday for day number 5 of the challenge. And if you do enjoy these challenge videos, definitely make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, okay? Because if I continue on with the challenge is a big function of, well, how interested are you? And if people aren't interested, then I'll just go back to the normal schedule of things. But if you are interested, then let me know. But yeah, everybody take care. Have a good one.